Kick has been home to a lot of degenerates, and it has been since its inception. One of the most famous degenerates on the platform at the moment is Vitaly, who, if you guys didn't know, because it's been a while since this has been brought up, but Vitaly used to be a YouTuber.
What's up? Huh? What's up? Recording. Get away from me.
Why?
And Vitaly wasn't just any YouTuber, he was the prank YouTuber. He used to be the guy to go out onto the street and make prank videos constantly. It was the greatest content on this platform. No one, not even PewDiePie, was beating him at the time.
Got so much juice in her, it went just like this. It went like this. Look, imagine that.
But there was one thing that Vitaly, in all of his greatness, could not seemingly escape: beating women on mushrooms.
She was running, had just entered the island, passed his house. He ran up like he was going to give her a hug. She said, no, no, no. She said he punched her right in the temple and knocked her to the ground, threw her to the ground. But he's a problem.
Which is now why he's on Kick. If you guys don't know who Vitaly is, he used to be a YouTube prankster who, as I just said, beat women. Like he got caught on camera. Apparently he was on mushrooms and he raged and just saw red and rushed this poor innocent woman on the street and beat her brutally. But oh, he is back, and he is back with a vengeance. As you probably know, Vitaly has been on Kick streaming predator hunting streams, in which he ends up going and hunting down predators that he finds online.
I mean, to fucking take over all of you. This guy's here to meet a 15-year-old boy. He came here to meet a 15-year-old boy.
To go harass them in public and do all this other crazy shit. It has become such a shit show and such a problem that there was a stream that he recently did where one of his fans sniped him, and not like Call of Duty sniped him where they shot him in the back of the head or whatever. No, like stream sniped him and found out his location and decked the dude that they were alleging to be a pedophile.
No.
Oh my god. No, stop him.
Yo. Dude. Yo.
And in the video, it's pretty brutal, and I can't really show a lot of the clips because apparently showing Vitaly clips will get you got on YouTube. So I'm not about that. But in this clip, it looks like the dude dies because the guy that gets punched in the face is an elderly man, and it just looks like he flat out dies. I'm sure he's fine though. Almost positive I heard somewhere that dude is okay. I don't remember though. And this has sparked a lot of controversy for a lot of obvious reasons. One of the biggest reasons is because back in the day of Vitaly's YouTube prank channel, where he made the most riveting content imaginable, he used to fake a lot of it. Actually, none of it was real. He would just kind of like hire out actors and have them play out as if he was this epic badass dude who could just do things. He did a lot of the, if you guys remember this on YouTube, he was the guy that did almost all of the like social experiments, like kissing random people, social experiment. I found 50 women on the street who were just hot and horny for Vitaly, social experiment gone wrong, gone sexual. He was that guy. And so now with him changing and turning a new leaf, making a new chapter for himself, there's a lot of speculation that it's all bullshit. And what doesn't help is the very, 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 very low arrest rate, if there is an arrest rate that Vitaly has in general. Because all of the kick streams that this guy does is very, very procedural. Number one, he opens them up with saying that he's about to find a predator.
Honestly, I'm 15, but I've had tons of experience with older guys. I just wanted to be honest with you so you can trust me. He's like, okay. I was like, I live downtown Miami. He said, want to hook up later? I'm like, sure.
Number two, he finds the predator. Number three, confronts the predator. Number four, harasses the predator until the predator cries or something along those lines happen. Take a shot every time I say predator in this video. You are going to die. Like and subscribe. And a lot of the harassment that this guy does is very, very, very brutal, and sometimes it should honestly, I think, be illegal. And look, I'm not gonna sit on the hill and die defending predators, all right? Not me. If you know the channel, you know we are not about that kind of life, okay? We are always on the side of non-predators because that's the only side that you should take. But in this case, it doesn't really seem like they are predators 9 times out of 10. And in my opinion, I honestly think that a lot of these are actors, and I think that this is promoting a very, very bad look on Kick as to what drives fame. Because if you guys don't know, a lot of Kick content ends up being kids that end up turning into douchebags because they saw a Kick streamer really pop off on some stupid crap and then they start doing it themselves. One of the most notorious examples of this actually is Jack Doherty, because that dude has an audience strictly based around children. A lot of those kids end up doing the exact same shit where they stream on Kick trying to act tough, and it makes them look really, really bad. But so does Vitaly. Vitaly has a giant child audience. So the issue in my eyes isn't so much the content Vitaly is making, but the message he is sending to the children in his audience, which is to be a public fucking nuisance. There's even a stream that he did recently where he straight up just flashbangs a goddamn predator.
Oh, turn around, turn around, turn around, turn around. Turn around, boy.
Come here to give you a haircut. You want to go to jail?
What happened?
Sorry, you want to fix it?
Why?
Because you want to fucking meet a 15-year-old boy. We're going to make an example out of you, bro. 15-year-old fucking boy, you're a fucking rapist, bro. That's what you fucking are, bro. Go watch out, guys. Go over here. Go over here. Go there.
Turn around.
Huh?
Turn around. Huh? Turn around. Hands against the fucking wall. Hands
You
against
ready?
the fucking wall.
No.
Close your ears, guys.
No.
Another massive issue is if this guy doesn't have any arrests, he's making predator hunters look awful right now. Like very, very bad, because predator hunters don't exactly have the best reputation at the moment, especially after a situation that happened probably like 2 or 3 months ago with a man that you guys might have heard of. His name's Mama Max.
That is my goal.
Have you ever gotten someone arrested?
If I have, then I don't know it.
Pretty questionable individual himself, and not for me to discuss. That is a video essay in itself, and I'm not down to make a video about that at the moment because, oh my god, is that a can of worms that we're not gonna get into it. And Vitaly's not really helping that either at the moment because of the amount of prejudice he is putting onto these alleged predators. He is going about this in the wrong way, doesn't really have a record of arrests, and in my personal opinion, he's doing it for all the wrong reasons. A lot of predator hunters get flack for doing it only for money. Some of them don't. Alex Rosen is probably a really good example of this. This guy has caught hundreds of predators and got hundreds of them arrested, and he's the prime example of what a predator hunter should do, which is work with the police and gather evidence and not beat the bricks off of these people so that way they can actually face justice later down the line and not sue you for it. Because the issue comes out when you realize that it is a state-by-state basis on how they charge predators and what they need to determine someone is a predator or not, which in Vitaly's streams, he never really confronts them about this. He never gets on their level, which is what you're supposed to do, by the way. In order to get someone to admit to something like being a predator, you have to interrogate them and try and get down to their level. If you've seen any of those, like interrogation videos on YouTube, like this 15-year-old boy slaughtered his entire neighborhood, all for a hot Cheeto. If you've seen any of those type of videos, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Those guys interrogate the fuck out of those people, and for good reason. They try and level with them, they try and relate to them, even though it's very unrelatable, because getting someone to open up like that is going to lead to a lot more damning evidence. Now with what Vitaly's doing, he's not really getting them to admit to really anything, and it's more of a coerced admission at best.
You keep walking away, sir, it's gonna happen. Boom, boom, pow. You heard that sound before? Sir, I'm the fucking Russian hitman. Respect me. Don't walk away.
The reason why he hasn't gotten sued, which is kind of obvious, is because a predator is not going to go to the police, right? That's the excuse. Unless they're not predators. Unless they're actors who are not going to sue this dude because they're getting paid to go through all this bullshit. Which is a very, very real possibility. A very real possibility with Vitaly. Lest we forget, he did beat women. He did do a lot of drugs, and he did fake most of his content while he was on YouTube. Who is to say that he is not faking content while on Kick? He also does a lot of collaborations with a lot of people who probably should not be predator hunting. I think the most recent collaboration that he just got done doing was with with Aiden Ross of all people. Not to hate on Aiden Ross, but like, I don't know if I want Aiden Ross to be the leader of predator hunters, right? Like, that's not the guy that I look for when I'm trying to see the next Chris Hansen. Anyone that has an argument with XQC and makes XQC look like he's the smartest person on the planet, immediately write them off, because good lord.
Do you believe in the Big Bang Theory or Pangria?
What the fuck is Pangria? Like,
Vitaly feels like he's doing a lot of damage, if I'm gonna be honest with you, to predator hunters, because I feel like this is gonna be the next trend. A lot of people are gonna see the success of Alex Rosen, but realize that dude's not making any money. He's not getting paid. But then they're gonna see the success of Vitaly, and they're gonna be like, oh, damn, that's a lot of donations. Predator hunting is good, by the way. I think it should be done because there's a lot of them out there, and a lot of them need to get caught. But it has to be done the right way, otherwise we're gonna get nowhere, which he doesn't do it the right way, because he's never really done anything the right way, if I'm gonna be honest with you. When you start bringing celebrities into predator hunting, where you're literally just setting flashbangs off in people's faces or shaving their heads or making them look like dogs, it gets a little weird. Now, the reason he says that he pivoted into predator hunting in the first place was due to him beating a woman. By the way, that's his reason for predator hunting, apparently, is he wants to make up the money. He wants to make sure that he puts good back into the world and all that, or whatever fucking excuse that he's using right now, because he's just falling right back into the same scene that he usually does. Fake content with a bunch of fake bullshit and a bunch of fake people surrounding him. Because I'm gonna say it, kick streamers are fake as fuck. Hot take. I don't think it's a secret on this channel that we don't like kick streamers. We do not approve of kick streamers for the most part. There's some good eggs out there. I'm not gonna lump all of you guys into the same exact place, but most of you are terrible people. Little fun fact about Kick. Did you know that there was a streamed shooting? We had our first streamed defense kill on Kick. Who needs live leak anymore? Am I right, fellas? If I want to see a high-speed car crash that ends up killing a family of 5, I'll just hop onto any of the street racers that stream on Kick. I'm just hoping that this doesn't affect his audience, and one idiot from his audience decides to go make a predator hunting stream where he tries to just pick people who look like predators and then beat the ever-living crap out of them, only to get a sue on his name or maybe even get shot later down the line, because I feel like that could happen. Would not surprise me if that happened, because we've seen a lot more come out of Kick than just that. It's a mess. It really is a mess over there, and it's not good to what it's doing to people's brains. They do make really good TikToks though, I will say that. Very, very entertaining every time I come across them. Let's just hope that Vitaly does or does not get arrested. Either way, I come out on top because I will be making content on it. So actually, it doesn't really matter to me that much. Anyways, if you like this video, please go ahead and give me a like. Give me a subscribe, please. And let me know what you think down in the comments below. I'd really appreciate to know your thoughts. Shout out to all my members, Kenna, Mother Moth Productions, Harley, and myself. We are the silliest geese. There's no others. Currently, we're devising a plan where we set up industry plants along Kick where all they do is predator hunting streams, so that way we can kind of like flood the market. And how we'll do this is we'll hire out actors and we'll have them on sets, like a Mr. Beast type set, so that way we can just film everything legally and it's technically not IRL. It's more of a movie. So that way cops can't get involved with anything, but we profit heavily. And if you want in on that, it'll only take $5 a month. And for those $5, you'll get everything on this list that is listed, so please go ahead and check that out and support the channel. And hey, if you haven't already, please go check out my last video. That was pretty good, so